guys, happy Thursday. So I'm happy to say finally the Hacked Mansion project is complete. She got finished today. So I got good footage of that, and I'll show you how we wrapped everything up today. I was gonna have some more footage for you, but I had a service call on the way home. It was in a little retirement community. They all have split system heat pumps, and I do work for a couple different properties that have those. The manager was a no-show, or she floats between two buildings, and she didn't tell me that she wasn't going to be at this one. She said she had a maintenance person there, and when I arrived, there was nobody there. I called her up. She says, sorry, we're over at the other property. We're not going to be able to make it. That doesn't happen very often to me, so I couldn't get too mad. She did call, text me back, and she apologized because she was kind of short with me. She's a customer who I went to her residential, her house, and saved her from that green and yellow company here in town. They tried to sell her a $18,000 system, and all she needed was a capacitor, a dual capacitor on her heat pump. So she apologized. She knows I'm trying to do the right thing. Just a lack of communication there. It happens once in a while. But I have some good footage of the Hacked Mansion, so enjoy it. Welcome back to what I hope is the final day of the old Hacked Mansion. At least it'll be 99.9%. Matt's getting the brake set up. I got my my sheet metal here and my S and drive. Got some pookie there for sealing up when I cap everything off. Let me show you what else I'm gonna do today. Matt's got one piece of speedy channel to put on, one 90 cover on the other side over there, and then like I showed you the other day when we were here, I got all this stuff to cap off and seal off. I got this to cap. I got this to cap. I got to get my flexes off. I got caps for that. So I got my box and cover for each of our electrical that we pulled out. I'm just going to put them in boxes and leave them there. I got my half-inch flare caps for my gas, because I'm just going to take off and use the flare fitting there. Put those on. I got my tubing here. That's just going to go off of this drain here. We're just going to run them along there and out through the same hole. And then in this, I'll walk around. This will be a long intro video here. Oh, I also got my wide knife, my sanding sponge, my tray, and some more sheetrock compound. I'm going to take my high spots off what I did last time I was here. I'm going to make this nice and smooth. I'm not going to finish it for them. I'm just going to make it so somebody can come in and finish the texture. They have a guy that can do that. He's a good friend of mine, and he'll be happy to do it. And let me show you over here. For this game room unit where it pops out into this garage here, we got a pump. I just got an expensive pump at Home Depot. Didn't want to feel like stopping at the parts house, and I got tubing for it. We're gonna go ahead. I gotta get this door unlocked. We'll get in there and get that installed. So that's what we're doing today. Should be able to get it all done. If not, always come back for little loose ends. I'm making it so they can rent this place out, which they could do right now, really. Alright guys, just like that. So I used some of my little my screw-in anchors, so I didn't have to find a stud to mount my box. I can mount it nice and straight and keep everything clean. Wire nutted off my hot and my neutral. We'll just tuck those in, and then we will put our cover plate on it. We'll do that for this one and for this one. Alright guys, I got both of my electrical there all nice, put in junction boxes, even though the breaker's off, in case anyone was to ever turn this on. They got wire nuts on them, and they're inside of a safe box. I even went as far as to put a nice clamp on for them. I even screwed this drywall down that was kind of flapping, so just trying to do nice stuff for them and make it easier for them to finish off if they want to do something. Got my flare caps on both of my gas lines here. I'm going to start working on my metal work now, getting this all covered up. I'm just going to work my way down. So I'm going to start with this guy right here. Then I'll go to him. Then I'll go to him, 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 and then him. Fun stuff. All right, guys, I got that cap on. Got that cap on there. I'm going to make a little plate to go over this guy. And I'm going to silicone around here. Silicone around. I'll silicone my paths before I put them on there. And then I just got my caps down here, and we're getting real close. Matt's over here working on the drains. Since they got so much crap in here, we're just going to mount the pump up high and have the factory drain off the wall unit just drop right into the pump. He's going to anchor it there with some of those 50 or 60 pound wall anchors, so those will work just fine. And we'll keep moving along, getting real close, other than him not working. I should turn him on, see if he is. All right, guys, I got this drain ran with my my braided vinyl tubing there, so that's all good to go. That's going outside. Got these kind of cleaned up. Got my first plate on there. It's all screwed down. I'm just going to take my Pookie and my Pookie brush, and we're just going to seal this all up good. Let's move on to our next last two caps, and then I got to block that stupid duct run. That's the run that was tapped into the bottom side corner of the evaporator coil, believe it or not. We're going to go ahead and patch all this up and make it so critters can't get in here from the crawl space. I'm going to take that screw out. Pulling it up a little too much. Open those drive ears up a little bit. Get my knife in that, or my screwdriver in that one. Now I can, like so. I didn't bring my tongs in. Let's use my lineman's for this. Open these up. Back one on first. It's a hard one. test. Does it not want to go past that? There we go. Good as that's going to get, because this duct's all messed up. Alright, that's how the caps go on. We'll be gooping it all up too. We want to make it airtight. Alright guys, we're looking real good. We got all of our stuff all capped off. Got my Pookie and my brush right there. My brother's going to go and seal. He's just going to gob in the Pookie around that to seal that off. Seal up all of our caps. Seal our caps up here. I got my flue pipe capped off here. It's silicone under there. I got it sealed where that goes in. I mean, that's what they did. So it's been like that probably for 30 years or more. So it is what it is. We're carrying along. Like I showed you, I got that drain. I still got to caulk out there and clean up where the tubings go out for those 3. And then in here, brother, shut the light off. We got the pump in place, plugged in. So that's looking good. My brother's got it. I'll show you how he ran that outside here in a bit. But for now, I'm going to go do some, sorry. I'm going to go finish up my mudding. Now, I'm not spray texturing. I'm not finishing. I'm not painting this wall. I'm just getting it so someone can come in with some orange peel spray and some paint and finish it off. Not my job to finish it. So it actually looks pretty good. But you wouldn't be able to spray texture it yet. So what I'm going to do is take my big broad knife here and just take my high spots off. Let's put that back. Just take your high spots off, make sure it's smooth, and we'll run one more nice smooth pass across this. And when it dries, they'll be ready to texture and paint. Hey guys, like I showed you last time I was doing this, I always add a little bit of water because when it comes out of the bucket, it's way too firm. You want it about like peanut butter. So I add a little water to it, smooth it out. Let's apply it. I'm not going to set my tripod up and show you this. Kind of boring. I'll show you what it looks like when it is finished. All right, guys, we're on the home stretch here. So to get this piece of trim, this base trim back in there, I'm just going to cut all the nail heads off. I'm just going to goop it up with some Volcom in a few spots. And it kind of wedges in there so they'll never know that it's not nailed anymore. And that's going to be the way to do this. I'll just cut it off my lineman's, cut all these nails off of this, and glue it in there. Only way to do it. It's wedged in there. Okay guys, final video because we're heading out of here. We're finished. So there is the two that come off the pump that pump down through the crawl space, along with the one I did today, the one for the master bedroom drains. I got everything all caulked and sealed. Everything's all buttoned up, wire tied, looks nice. Again, this is the, I don't care about that, that's an old drain. This is the old BMS 500 AAMO 48 Hyperheat Max Performance Bosch. Let's go through. So that's 3 of the drains I showed you. I showed you all this before. And then took a look at Matt's drain in here. I already looked at it. Three locks on one little gate. So there's his drain there. That's the one that comes off that condensate pump, that unitary condensate pump in the garage. And it just ejects, goes underneath here, and ejects out onto the dirt. Lock this back up. Doesn't matter. It's got plenty of fall. Shut that back. And we'll keep working our way around. Is this door still unlocked over here?
No, I locked it.
Yeah, it's locked. Let me, let's go back through the back then, and I'll show you this other unit where its drain is. It's a good feeling to be getting out of here. There's our fifth and final unit. There's the line height for it. In order to get past this window, we had to do a 45. So it's got a little 45 on the bottom. Drain ejects right there at the bottom. Let's go back inside. You lock that one. Yeah, that one's all locked. Let's go back in this other door. We're just going to set all the wall units to 72. So let's go through and make sure they're all set at 72. Customer will be happy. They'll come in here and they'll see it's nice and cool. That one got bumped down to 68. So we'll put it at double check and make sure it's on cool, which it is. We'll leave all the paperwork and the little remote holder with them, with the screws to mount it if they choose to do so. I would think in an Airbnb they may. Same here. That one's set at 68. Let's bump it back up to 72. I got my my final coat of mud on there, so they'll just have to give it a little light sanding texture and paint it, and they'll be good to go there. I'm not a finish guy, so they should be happy with that. They would have had to pay somebody else to do it. There's the final coat in there. It's already starting to dry. That one's already set at 72. There's all the stuff for that one. Go over to the master. He's set at 71. We'll go ahead and put him at 72 as well. There he is. All the paperwork for it. There we go. That wasn't pushed in all the way, so it was rattling. Sometimes you don't get these doors clicked, it'll rattle. So there's got 3 points of contact when you click these back in. You want to make sure. And then the final guy here. We're going to go ahead and bump him up, back up to 72. Again, we got all the paperwork there. 72. This one I'm kind of worried about. I have a feeling I might get a service call for him. But in the meantime, we'll just let her roll and see what happens here. Final product. Not perfect, not exactly how I wanted to do it, but I was kind of dealing with what line set I had at the time. We got all our caps mat sealed up, everything. I'm not worried about these ones because they don't go into a crawl space or anything, but at least they're capped off. Customer will be happy about that. Again, we got our gas pipe all capped, electrical all buttoned up, so crawl space sealed off the way it should be. And you know, they can choose to build a footstool or something over that if they want to.
And above and beyond, you went the water heater mat.
Oh yeah, I showed them that already. I think I patched that. I got that all caulked. That's a wrap. We're out of here. Hacked Mansion is complete, at least phase 1. We may be back for the upstairs if they still want to hire me. I'm out.